Hello trader, welcome back to another XAUUSD analysis. And we are, as you know, we are running a trade here, and gold is entering into a very important area of value, which we saw that there was an extended consolidation. The market is trying to break this key level of resistance zone, and in this analysis, we'll see that the running trade where we will be looking at, and also if there is any new entry here. So make sure traders you stick till the end to know what we can look at for our next setup, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Starting with daily chart. Now, daily price action on gold was a bit of surprising. If you guys looked at the previous day, there was a breakout here. If you look at this breakout on the daily, was a complete breakup structure. The past week's high, we saw the daily bearish engulfer followed by a doji, and followed by this breakup up. And probably you guys have seen that this is what, in fact, there is a higher liquidity here. And at the end of the day, the market closed with a pretty long week rejection. This is a complete rejection of the higher price, so which form an inverted hammer or a doji. Of that level, the price crossed this 20 EMA and closed back below past the 20 EMA. Now today the market, if you look at, has initially tested the daily low, but as if you look at the price is trying to push back upside here. If we closely look at, the rejection is quite a bit, which nearly to 280 or more rejection on a single day, and it might be now for the buyers to break that high is might be difficult. But I think we might see some decent pullback along the zone, and then potentially to continue to the direction of the trend or to move in a side. If you look at this, is the daily zone which has not been tested yet, and there is a lot of liquidity in that area, though there is also a long-term downtrend here so far. If you look at the weekly here, we can see that in the first half of the trading week, after this initial retest gone back up, but you see sellers are rejecting the market. If we look at the left, this is a strong selling zone. The market has gone back to that, getting a rejection. So if this weekly candlestick pattern is either even closing as a narrow green candle, it shows that in this zone there is a seller dominance, and therefore the higher chance for the market to return back below again to the support level. And monthly price action as well, if you look at, this is the monthly high, this is the monthly low, and there is a stronger monthly rejection. So few times the price is most likely to test the lower shadow of this monthly candle, or even could try to break further lower here, as there is a long week. If you look at this monthly long week past month, and it has not been tested the lower shadow properly. Usually the market more often come back to retest the 50% of this monthly week, which has not been done yet. So therefore the bias and the flow in this market is still to the downside. From the 4-hour chart here, that you can see the market has come back to this zone. This is in the intraday, we can see some kind of bullish bias. This is sometimes this is the paradox, that we can see the higher time frame in one direction, lower time frame in the other direction can give mixed signal, but you will be following the flow for the higher time frame and the lower time frame for entry. So as the 4-hour level that you can see here, which is the resistance turn support, and slowly trying to create a green candlestick pattern, though is this candle is still not close. So the chances for XAUUSD to break this high and then to return back below. So therefore from the intraday here on gold, that you will be looking for rejection back below for this move. As if you look at from this series of lower high, still series of lower high, this current sessions candle is for the first time breaking this high, can trigger significant amount of liquidity for potential another downside move here on XAUUSD. Now, looking at the 1 hour chart here, that you can see back to back two narrow candlestick pattern. There is a consolidation here, and I think the higher chance for us to be able to sell along this zone is higher. Now, I'll be also looking at very lower time frame. If you look at, we have looked quite a bit of higher time frame, and if you look at the lower time frame as well here, this is the 5 minute chart, and inside this daily rejection, we can see there is a dynamic structure that has created, which is a semicircular structure that you can see. And if you closely look at it, you can see the price usually this kind of structure to break below. Now you can see here two times the market has created false breakout. It's getting rejection, so the chances for the price to break below in the direction of the trend is higher. So therefore, we have running a selling trade, and we'll keep running, and we'll keep you posted, guys. Any update coming, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more updated education as well as analysis that I am posting every day.